All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the Black. Hold on, let me get a little closer to the mic so y'all can hear me. Hey, hey, what up, New York? Yo, and everywhere else, but you know I had to say what's up to New York first. What's up, everybody? You tuned in to the Black Ramen podcast. I am myself, Chatty Patty, aka Madam Straw Hat, and I have some incredible crewmates with me. Who do we have?
Hello. This is Sleepy Bree, as usual. Good talking to you, and I look forward to our topic today.
What's up, guys? This is Derby, aka Sexual Chocolate. Also looking forward to the topic, as I am always.
All right, perfect. So, I don't know, guys. We were supposed to do this episode like a couple of weeks ago, so I hope this is still spicy.
Hey,
you know, glad we waited because new things have happened.
Yeah, a lot of things happened, but I still feel like this topic is relevant though. But I wanted it, when it's fresh, when el dente, But it's all good. It's all good. So a couple of weeks back, is it a couple of weeks back? Yeah, I'm gonna say a couple of weeks back, maybe 2 weeks. The creator of HunterxHunter, Tagashi, allegedly created a Twitter account and posted, "I will be coming out with 2 chapters after this long hiatus."
Oh, I thought it was 4 chapters.
Nah, it was 2.
Dang,
it was
already
2.
Cutting back.
It was 2. So he came out, said it was only 2. A lot of speculations. A lot of people were like, "That's not you, nigga. That's not you." Come to find out, the creator of One Punch Man / Mob Psycho came out and was like, "Nah, it's him. It's him. I was in his house when he did it." So he confirmed it. He said, "No, it's him. This is his account." This dude already had 1.3 million followers, right? Now everybody's excited because there's, as we all should be, because it's HunterxHunter. HunterxHunter is a classic. HunterxHunter is a great story. Is good, but my biggest concern is HunterxHunter has been in hiatus for more than 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god!
And all we're getting
almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years, and we're just getting 2 chapters, not an arc, just 2 chapters. Is that enough to come back? And how long is too long for a hiatus?
And why would you bother announcing that? Because if it was, "I'm picking it back up, let's go," yeah, of course, there's a huge fan base for HunterxHunter. People would flood to it, and it would be a great promotion. But if it's just 2 chapters, I can't help but wonder why. Not why just 2, but why are you bothering telling us when that's not enough to chew on? Like, you manga readers out there know you can finish 2 chapters in 2 minutes. It does not take very long to finish a chapter. Yes, it takes a long time for, like, a mangaka to draw a chapter, for sure. But in actual consumption, it's what? I think the standard's either 13 or 20 pages or something. Like, the 2 general chapter lengths. They're normally not very long, so it's not like this is a full arc. Is it going to pick up exactly where it left off? Is something new starting? Why just 2? And why is there a big splash? Did someone decide to announce that?
I mean, right now with all the reboots, I feel like everybody's super excited. We got Bleach coming out, and everybody is super excited about that because it's the last arc, and apparently it's the best arc, one of the best arcs in Bleach. Right. And we're finally getting it after like a couple of years. So now at this point, whenever there's a reboot or a comeback, everybody's waiting for their favorite to come back. No cap, everybody waiting. So I feel like right now everybody's like, okay, cool, it's our turn. But I don't understand. I have to go with Brie. Like, why would you announce just 2 chapters, not even a full arc?
That is wildly strange. And honestly, even with just 2 chapters, I don't believe it till I have them in my hand. All right, like, I don't care who said it. I don't care if God came down himself and told me. No. Like, until it happens. You also say your son was coming soon. And he ain't here, so where that? But I mean, I can see why people are excited now. Like, it's been so long, and also you thought you weren't gonna get anything at all. So it's literally just a situation where, like, yo, you know what? I'll take crumbs at this point. Like, even like just some new art will make me excited. Like, it's that. And people are entitled to be a little happy, in these trying times.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you in that one, but it's just but here's the thing though, the expectations are so high. So that means after this announcement and after having 1.3 million followers, not to mention, I'm not even going to talk about the retweets and the responses. Will it live up to the hype though? You can't just put out you can't just put out any chapter.
Yeah.
If it was a movie, maybe. If it's a special OVA, even some like special mini volume, yes, that could do it. But 2 chapters, it's not enough to chew on.
Like maybe
these people
if it's
have been starving for years. You can't say here's 2 cheese cubes.
Yeah, it might work if it's like 2 chapters in the sense of like 2 one-shots. Like so those are usually like a good 40 pages or so. So if it's like even with that, 80 pages of that,
I would just put it out. Just be like, bang. Let Shonen Pump just pump it out for me and just I wouldn't say anything. It would be a surprise.
Nah, I want that. I'd want that hype train. I want people lined up around the block waiting to
It will be. Chapters. This is the creator of HunterxHunter.
Yeah.
I know people religiously that go back to just check. Let me see if he uploaded a chapter. You know this nigga's sick.
But maybe he got better.
The only thing that makes sense, though, the only thing that makes sense is it's not a continuation of the series. It's some like special extras, some extra issue or special chapters that don't directly connect. Something that will at least be a whole meal in and of itself. Because again, just 2 more chapters added on. Okay, we'll get those, and then there'll still be people sitting saying, "Where's the rest?"
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? You guys made a good point on our live the other day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we do have Ramen Live Wednesdays. Pull up on all our major platforms, Twitter, IG, and all that good stuff. Anyway, so we was on live the other day, right? So Bree and Derby made a statement that made sense. And I agree with, which I rarely don't, which I rarely do. So I was just like, they said, yo, if it's good enough, we will wait. If it's good enough, we will wait. We do not want a Game of Thrones. My thing is this. I do not want the quality of work to be trash after I waited for so long. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, if I don't want the last memory of this perfect series to just be trash, because when you say Game of Thrones, nobody's gonna say, hey, remember episode 6 and season 5? No, we're all gonna talk about, did you see the fucking ending, right?
Yeah, no, it's a finished product.
That's one of the benefits to waiting. Like, slow down, take your time, because it's in the cases where they rush it and just try to complete it that we end up getting pissed. That's when you get Promised Neverland season 2s, where it's like snap, give us, and it's like this is what you provide.
Look.
Take your time. If you like come back after an extended period, you can take advantage of the new technology, the new animation styles, new storytelling, and it can just turn out to be an amazing product, whether it's like a reboot or just like picking up exactly where it left off. Do you know how many people are hyped about Devil is a Part-Timer coming back?
So
it's been years. No one's saying like, oh, that I kind of remember. At this point, us as anime fans, we're happy to go back and watch stuff previously. There are some people who might see it coming out and watch the first one for the first time. I don't feel like in the anime community, the idea of something falling out of popularity really applies so much. Like, I don't know many cases where you come back after an extended long, like years or even decades, and the original fans have zero interest. Like, case in point, Devilman Crybaby. That one that appeared on Netflix, I hate it to death, but it was a reboot of like a much older anime and manga. And yet the old fans were coming back and saying, yeah, I remember this. Here's how I critique it. Here's how I like it. Comparing it. It boosted the popularity of the original, and those fans came to support this newer version. So that's a reboot, not exactly a hiatus continuation. But I don't think we as anime fans really fall off. I think we happily remember things we used to love, and we'll show up if you have a continuation. Even on just the nostalgia factor is enough. So it's not like anime is not the same as pop culture celebrities. They're not the same as like people who have grid followings and they fall to the side.
Well, we a different breed.
Hold on.
We wait.
No, we definitely usually do, but I mean, just with Attack on Titan, they had a little trouble starting back up. Like, that hype train had to be rebuilt because of their hiatus. You know, a lot of people fell off. Yeah, like before when they came back, it did not come back to full fanfare. It wasn't until the hype train built after the season happened that everyone was like, all right, yeah, you gotta watch it. Okay, all the memes are happening. Okay, yeah, you gotta watch it. And then when season 4 came out, obviously the fan base is there. But when they first came back, it did not come out that strong.
No, I think the reason when it first came back, when the news was coming out that, you know, niggas changed studios, I think it was like, this is gonna be trash.
That was definitely that,
yeah. I think that's what it was, because you know what? You have a studio that was dedicated to the show even after that 8-year hiatus after season 1, right? So they've been in the trenches for the longest. They were there in the beginning. All of a sudden, you're giving me this final season, and then you're not giving me these guys. But then again, we forgot who Mappa was, so it was. It's Mappa.
But even the fact that people are mad about a change in studio years and years later is kind of against your point, Derby. It's because they remember that original and they want the original to continue, not necessarily they forgot. Like, if you can say, "Oh, is it the same studio?" That means you still care. You're still a fan. If you didn't know, or if you kind of forgot or lost favorability in the original, you wouldn't care about someone's backstory as the studio. So I think it's still there. But I do admit it is a con. So some cons of that long hiatus is, yes, some people will fall off the bandwagon. And actually, the bigger con might actually be the expectation for like it coming back, because like when you're waiting a while, your expectation is through the roof.
Like, I know for like the video game industry, like, yo, if they go on hiatus before they release a game, like, I'm expecting you to release me something that is completely bug free, 100% polished in every way, shape, and form. Story needs to be spectacular. If you give me the game and it's broken after you made me wait a year on top of that, fuck you. So I feel the same with anime. Can be that kind of danger. It's like, yo, you made me wait 10 years for this. This got to be heat. All right. Like, I happily waited. I sat down. I didn't complain. All right, cool. 10 years later, you've done the work. You've written what you had to write. You've waited for the source material to catch up, to build up more content. So where's my good shit? And if you turn in a turd, we're going to riot.
We also have to keep in mind marketing. Let's be real. If I'm coming out after a hiatus, I'm not coming out the same season as Spy Family or Chainsaw Man. I'm not doing that. Because we all know that once an anime comes out the same season, because there's only one #1 spot, and that's the one that's trending. That's the one that gets talked about. And it's sad because a lot of good animes come out every year, but every season is only that one #1 spot that gets talked about, right? So if I've been in the hiatus for 8 years, 10 years, right? I need to see the premiere of the list of what's coming out. Bring me out during the summer when nobody's expecting. Bring me out during the summer so I could run that summer. You know what I mean?
See 2 of them doing that this summer. Exactly.
Yeah, you got Don Machi and Devil is a part-timer.
Then I'm not coming out. A lot
of people decided for the summer because Overlord, Danmachi, like Bree said, fucking Classroom of the Elite. I think Devil is a part-timer is also this summer. So
because you know what, to work so hard at an anime, right, and to have it come out to be #2 or #3, every season there's only one #1 spot, and if you don't have it, you're gonna be that type of anime that's like, but you know what's good though? Like we'll all talk about Spy Family or whatever, but then we'll be like, but you remember that one? You know, the one with the classroom and all. Like, you get what I mean? It's like, it's not gonna be top tier, not top tier, but it's not gonna be talked about. You know what I'm saying?
It's not gonna be at the front of Reddit page forever.
Right.
It's not gonna be the top trending thing on Twitter.
Right. And another thing we do have to consider when it comes to mangakas in their hiatus, because we did talk about anime in their hiatus. One thing, mangakas, if you're listening, because in my head, I think Oda listens to me so he can get inspiration. So mangakas, if you need the break, take the break. We'll wait. We're going to talk shit though, but we'll come back. Yes. We're definitely going to talk shit, but we're always going to come back. If you need that time to take the break, take the break. But here's the problem when you take your breaks. It depends on all the contract that you signed with your publisher. Because here's the deal. If you don't supply a certain amount of chapters at a certain amount of time, you literally have to come with medical papers to say, here, nigga, I cannot sit over my desk to draw the chapters that I signed up for. Let me go. Right? So sometimes it's not even the mangaka that can really guarantee that you're going to get the quality of work over the hiatus. Sometimes the publishing will just be like, all right, we're just going to drop it. We're not putting you on our main app anymore. We're not pushing you anymore. No advertisement. We're not putting you on bubblegum. We're not putting you on nothing.
And that's not even the publisher being mean. It's just these things are so competitive. Do you know how many people would like kill, stab, and kidnap to be on the front page of Shonen Jump? That is like lifelong dream for a lot of mangaka, comic artists, so on and so forth. That is such a prime position. If you can't supply every week, then they're going to find someone who will. Why? Because so many people are scratching for those slots. In the print, on the app, on any other major publishers, people want it so bad that it's just such a highly competitive field. Even if the pay is shit, recognition is medium because it's still kind of like a niche media. But, you know, they really are fighting with their lives for those positions. So sometimes they just can't afford to take a break. Because if they ask, oh, can I get a few weeks off? It's like, yeah, sure, you can get a few weeks off, but you won't be in our publication.
Right. That's another thing too. I got to bring up Bleach. Bleach, even though it is in the top 3, Bleach is one of the only animes that have 40% filler. The filler that the studio had put into the series is because they surpassed the mangaka. So they're trying to play, okay, so mangaka's trying to play catch up, and we got all these fillers. Shout out to all the Bleach fans because y'all rock with it heavy. Some of y'all like the fillers. Me, I had a list. I had to listen to the fillers so I could just skip to it. But I think for a while, that's what a lot of people were getting at when it came to Bleach. That's the diss right there. Bleach, you talk about filler Bleach?
Yeah.
Filler Bleach?
It was a problem.
It was a big problem. I think it took away from how good the show was, because that's the only thing that always came to my head back in the day when you watch Bleach. And it's not like you could binge it. You gotta wait week to week, and then it's always like, damn, another filler. God damn, that's a month now. Full of fillers. Like, if I go to the beach one more time with this nigga, like it was just like I get what Bree said is a marketing thing. At the end of the day, it's all about making money. It's understandable, but when it comes to stuff like this, another example, Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist came and was like, yo, listen. We can't wait. We're going to do our own ending. Cartoon Network said, we got it. We got it. And look what happened. It's not a bad. It's not bad. Yeah. It's not bad.
It's one of the few that are good.
One of the few. One of the few.
Like they kind of figured it out. And it was like, oh, that's a cool ending.
Nah, it's not bad. But when we go to these meetups, when we go to the cons, we always talk about Brotherhood.
I feel like that's elitist, though. I feel like people saying like, "Oh, Brotherhood's so much better." A bit of that feels elitist because normally the only argument for it is like, "Oh, it follows the manga closer." Is that why it's better? Yeah, because it's closer to the manga. The original isn't bad.
No, like when we say it follows the manga better, and like that's like the main thing. It's that the manga set up their ending from the beginning. Like, so it flows the way it's supposed to. So the new ending is not bad, but it comes kind of out of nowhere. It's just like, this works. All right, it kind of works. And we're all like, yeah, that's pretty cool. This one is like, no, this is exactly what it should be. This is where I saw it going in like season 40, episode 40. When I go back and watch that, I go, oh yeah, that makes sense that episode like 60 looks like this. But the original Full Metal is like, yo, it finishes and you're like, all right, yeah, this works.
This is a message for
not
men.
Bad.
This is a message for men. This is why you should always wait for your woman. If it's a woman mangaka, she know what she doing. You wait. Stop rushing shit. Stop rushing shit. You know what I mean? But another thing too, since we're talking about mangakas, let's talk about studios in anime. Because, you know, with the hiatus thing, that's going around, because we got a couple of titles that's wait, pause, wait a minute, hold up. Now, I appreciate the hiatus when it comes to anime and when it comes to certain titles, right? Because if you're taking your time, you're making sure I get the quality of work. This is why I always respect Wit. Wit said, listen, we only got 23 people in staff. We are not going to finish this. Mappa, thank you very much, right? Cool. I appreciate that. Instead of you coming out with bullshit ass work. So what studios will do if the mangaka is not on board, Dragon Ball GT, we talking to you. If they're not on board, what they're gonna do? They're gonna get other writers and be like, hey, we're just gonna make a whole nother saga without you, since you're talking about there's no other story we can do. This dude sat there and watched GT, the creator of Dragon Ball, was like, oh nah, I'll be back for Super. Y'all not doing this to me. I'm coming back for Super. And not to push shade on GT, because there's some people I hear in the echoes in the background when I mention GT, like it wasn't that bad. Shut up. But still,
dang, if that's the best you can say, it wasn't that bad. No, it was doo-doo.
The most I can say good about GT is the transformations were kind of cool. Like Super Saiyan 4 was a really cool looking transformation, but that's all I got.
That's it.
That's all I got.
But see, that's the thing though. Like when it comes to studios at this point, they're more money hungry than anything, more money hungry than the publishing, because they'll be like, okay, you can't finish it. We don't need to follow the manga because we already bought the rights. So we can finish it the way we want to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
That so rarely works that I find it hard to believe that studios will even bother to keep trying it when it's evident that viewers will come back. If you take your time, if you say, oh, sorry guys, we got to push it back a season or two, we'll wait. We demonstrated early on in the pandemic when a bunch of shows got backlisted and pushed back. We will wait. You will wait.
Where are we going? We're not going nowhere. We just renewed our subscription. Where are we going? We got a limited amount of platforms. Some of y'all not even on it. With like, thank God I love sub. For y'all dub niggas that's waiting, like y'all shit is limited even more than this. Even more, we're not going nowhere. So they got us in a chokehold. But if that's the case, if we're not going anywhere, stop going ahead, right? I understand if you don't have enough money to put the mangaka on board. If you have the material, you have the source material, right? We all talked about this. Sometimes it comes through timing, it comes through budget. We can't put this arc in, but let's do this. Let's do this instead. But do something that makes sense and fits into the story. It's okay to call the manga, could be like, hey, listen, I'm going to take you out to lunch. Let's go to Starbucks. Hypothetically, if this arc happen, can we do it into like a fever dream that he had and have him just do like, 2 episodes tops, put all that in 2 episodes and then he powers up. Can we do that? Do you think, does it make sense? You could do that. And it will still execute the story depending on how you do it. Like, what's the isekai that Derby introduced me to that we were talking about? How there was
really not cutting it down.
Not. What was it again? I forgot what it was. Was it Tsukimichi? And you was telling me there was so many things going on at once.
Oh yeah, it's Tsukimichi. Yeah.
All right, that shit is fire. The fact that Derby tells me, oh, you should find out what the fuck was happening while he was doing this. I was like, what? That's what a studio should do. It's done right. It's done right, because I'm not thinking about all the other stuff that happened. The only reason I know other shit is happening is because this nigga right here told me this other shit happened. There's a way to execute it. Like, but these studios are so... You can, but the studios are so money hungry. They're like, nah, this is hot. This is hot right now. Let's just do it. You can't be on board. We'll get another writer. We get somebody else to do it. And then it compromises the quality of work. And we need to stop that. Like, this is, it's fucked up. Look at Berserk. Like, who said that was okay? This guy's rolling in his grave right now. Who gave this nigga permission to finish my story? Did I give you the blueprint? No, they're having a whole person come and finish the story. And I don't understand why. Because I'm pretty good with just leaving it the way it is. Because nobody's going to tell the story like the main nigga that write the story. So, when it comes to hiatus, if you need it, take it if needed, but also be cautious because the studios want their money and they want to make sure if it's hot and sizzling right now, they're gonna put another egg in it. Whether you dare to season it or not, they're gonna put another egg in it. That's the thing I'm worried about.
Nah, it's a fair worry because I know that's kind of what happened with One Punch Man. Is like, yo, people wanted to give it a little bit more breathing room, and the studio's like, no. One Punch Man is fire right now. Everyone wants it. Make it happen. Here's your budget. We don't care, JC staff. Figure it out. And they did what they could with it, and it was good. I enjoyed season 2, but I can see how like it was kind of rushed.
Nah, this was nah. With One Punch Man, it was different. The studio pulled in a lot of strings from different people. Like everybody was in, like, you know, mangakas, they like this. So when there were other illustrators and other artists that was like, oh, let me jump on this. I'm off today. And
yeah, I'm not saying it was going to be as good, but it would have been better if they had time.
No, some of them weren't paid. So everybody jumped in. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they had the same amount of time. It's just that people had different schedules. Now, when they went back and was like, damn, we can't do season 2. Look, half of these niggas that was on the payroll, we didn't even pay them. They just did it off of GP. No. Let somebody else pick it up. And when JC Stab was like, shit, you should have said no. Because it wasn't bad. Season 2 wasn't bad. It just wasn't season 1.
No,
that's it. Yeah. You know, there was a big difference. I still enjoyed it.
Do you feel like once you finish a season 1, you need some kind of promise of season 2? Because I kind of mind it if season 1 ends and there's just no word about another season. Like, we're not going to tell you. We're not going to like announce anything. If it happens, maybe like a year later, we'll suddenly let you know, oh, by the way, we made this. Rather than them telling us like back to back, the assumption of a season 2 is almost dangerous in a way. Because if we just get one solid, amazing season, we love it, it's great, we walk away, then it's just a nice little surprise if they say, guess what, we're doing it again in their own time. Otherwise, there's that pressure to like immediately follow up season 1 with some kind of season 2 announcement.
Yeah, if you tell me see you next time, I'm like, all right, so you got 2 years, and then I expect to see you because you said see you next time. And
they said see you next level. That was the exact word, and it still hurts me to this day. When is next level? I've been waiting 6 years for Ice Adolescence. Oh, that's the kind of thing that pisses me off. Like, don't make any kind of announcement or notification. Oh yeah, we're gonna have another season. We're gonna have more.
Yeah, that was.
And then shit the bed on it.
Yeah, if it hasn't been greenlit.
I'd rather just have a great season that I really enjoyed rather than the super high expectation of another season. Then again, I love standalone anime. I don't mind a solid 12 episodes, then they dip out. They say, our job is done. Our story is told. I'm going to go take a nap.
If the story is told, sure. But I know for Classroom of the Elite, the story wasn't told. So I've been sitting on my hands like.
If you like the solid season they give you, go read the manga. If you want more, go read the manga. We'll give you this. Now the rest is up to you. I don't mind that.
Nah, I didn't start off with the manga, so you won't finish me off with.
I came in with color, sound, movement, all of that.
I came in with an OP,
a soundtrack.
Came in with a score,
I need more.
All that. I'm not.
Right? They do the voices for me. I don't have to do it in my head.
Right. It's not like I'm not going to spend money on it. I will, but you know. I want to start off I want to finish what I start off with, you know? But it depends on the ending.
I normally can't really watch the anime after reading the manga because I just always feel like the manga is most of the time I feel like the manga is better. I tried Jujutsu Kaisen and I gotta say the manga's not that great. The anime is way better than the manga for Jujutsu.
Damn, you fucked it up for me because I thought the manga would be better because I don't like Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's not. The pacing is just weird. No. The pacing is actually too quick in the manga. So nothing really hits, nothing really matters. It's just like, okay, next fight. Okay, next fight. I don't even know what they're fighting for, really. Okay, next fight.
The next fight.
So yeah, watching like the first season of the anime was way better than reading the first season's worth of the manga.
You know what? I feel like depending on the ending of an anime, like depending on the ending of the season, if you leave me in a cliffhanger before, like right after the credits roll,
no,
you should be like, yeah, I'm coming back. I mean, like you gotta do me Attack on Titan Part 2, season 56. You gotta hit me. I'll be pissed, but I'll be like, damn, that's gonna be a fucked up season though. I can't wait to pull
Everything
up.
coming back.
I can't wait to put. I'm already there.
But you already know what's gonna happen.
Doesn't matter. It look. First of all, let me tell you how Map is so good. I finished Attack on Titan. Every single episode still is fresh, like brand new to me. And I've read it. I know what's going to happen, but the way Mappa illustrates it, the way Mappa puts it out on the big screen in their version of what they read in the manga, what they see in the manga, I'm like, no, I have to see it. I have to see it. I'm first one in line. Fuck out of here. This shit is fire. If a studio's that good and they can execute a story so well to make you be like, I forgot that was in there. That's good. That's good. And not to take away from the manga, there's just another feeling when you actually see those pages come to life. It's a whole nother sensation when you see those, when you see your main character kiss, you know, the love interest, the one that she's supposed to have, not the one that's shitty that always happens. Like the protagonist always get the shitty bitch. No, the one that they supposed to, the kiss is different, you know. And then you get the song, and they did do the camera all like this. Like that's beautiful. Only anime could do that. I'm not taking away from the manga, but you know, anime is a different, you know, it's a different avenue. It's a different avenue that just hits different. You know, right here, Anya.
Great in the manga, but incredible in the anime.
No, she has a doll where you could switch her face out.
Oh shit!
That smug look. She has.
I really do feel like with anime, the longer it makes you wait in between, the more excited you are for it to come back. Like it's not like, if I get a season 1 next month, I'm going to rush right to it and be hyped. But if you give me a season 1 like 5 years later, oh, you bet I'm showing up the day it drops.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I could see
that.
Yeah,
the more you wait, the more excited.
That's more, yeah, I'm starved for it now. It's like I need to.
Yeah, but look at what happened to Black Butler. We get a chapter every month, but we'll sit there and read that chapter like Bree said and dissect the shit out of it. And be like, oh, look at the corner of page 38. You see that door open halfway? You see the shadow? That's a clue.
I know what that shadow means.
That's a clue. You already know. You already know. So we'll wait, especially if the quality. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not reading Black Butler, you're doing yourself a disservice. I'm gonna say it over and over again. The manga is amazing. This is one of the very few like awesome, well written. Is it seinen? Well written seinen.
Nah, it was like shonen when it started. It wasn't. Black Butler's one of those weird ones. You really can't put it into any specific demographic. Because honestly, I even feel like it's kind of shoujo, but I think the author was trying to transition from BL to shonen. And so it's this weird existence. But honestly, I swear, guys, if you get through the circus arc, that's like the first main arc, really. If you can get to and through the circus arc and you don't think it's amazing, fine, drop it. It's not for you. Fine. I can acknowledge that.
No, if you drop it, drop this podcast too, because clearly you don't.
Don't you fucking dare! I expect you every week. I expect you here every week listening to us.
No, I like that. I like that circus arc. That circus arc is amazing.
Yeah, like I will always for those longer series give you an arc. If you don't like it by then, I can allow that. I'm not mad. It's just not for you. That's fair. Like every time I recommend someone One Piece, I say if you can get through Arlong Park and it doesn't start hitting, it's not gonna hit. No, but for Black Butler, if you can get through the circus arc, Book of Circus, if you're watching the anime and you don't like it, all right, good on you. I won't push. That is giving it a fair enough chance.
Yeah, but you see that? That's to let you know how good it is, because the fan base, they will literally read it month to month. Because
a single chapter month, and it's not like they're super long chapters. It's just a regular size chapter once a month, and sometimes the mangaka misses months. So that means in a year, you will have at most 12 chapters. 12? If you don't read a single page in 2-3 years, congrats. You might have 20 to 30 to read. Jeez. And yet we stick around for it. Like us Black Butler fans, we have a bad reputation, so a lot of us have gone underground. If you're a Black Butler fan, you're underground right now, know that we and Patty love you dearly. So you don't see a lot of us around. You don't really see us cosplaying at cons much, but we're here. We know every month. We just like feel it in our hearts. Oh,
yeah,
the new chapter dropped.
Yeah. Anybody with a suit, with a butler suit, I go up to them. Tell me you're one hell of a butler in my ear. Just tell me that.
We anime manga fans, we got the patience. We got the endurance for a long haul. We are ready to move slowly and steadily. We will wait. Don't rush it. Don't season 2 promise Neverland us. Cloverwork. I swear, Cloverwork better have done a good job with Shadow House.
Yeah,
I want to say season 2 of Shadow House is coming out this summer.
I'm so stressed.
By Cloverwork. And I kind of wish they would take another year or 2 for it. Maybe slow down, wait, and then like gradually ease in. Because I would so much prefer to wait 5 years than to get it like 1 or 2 seasons later and it's a pile of steaming garbage.
No, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna read it. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna fuck it up. I feel like the concept is so fire. I don't think I've read a concept of. No, the execution is dope. The execution is dope. I could say I haven't read anything. I haven't read anything like this before. It's good. The artwork is great. The OP, the scores, the ending is fire. I just feel like they put so much energy into this that when season 2 come around with that reputation, they just gonna be like, yeah, pretty much. And that's what I'm worried about the most. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna do a derby. I'm gonna wait till the whole shit is out and then binge it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna read the manga.
All right.
Well, this is a message for all of them, the mangakas and the studios. We'll wait. That's it. We'll wait. Another thing I wanted to bring to the table. You all know we are One Piece fans, One Piece stands in here, right? So Bree's already so I gotta make an announcement, right? So while we're talking, Oda just announced he's gonna be listen, if they block this episode,
yeah, they're gonna block it. They always do, Patty.
This is all right. This is low enough. We'll see what happens. So here's the thing, right? Oda just made an announcement that he's going to take a month off after finishing Wano. Right?
As he should. Take a breath. This was a heavy one.
Yeah.
But this was a heavy one. But after he does that, he said he's ready for the final saga. NC.
Patty, you are going to get this blocked if you keep playing that music.
I took it up. Listen, if YouTube block it, it's all right. Spotify love me. So listen, this is the thing that I'm worried about. He said it's a final saga. The internet went in an uproar. But what we don't know is if he really meant saga or arc. Because saga
gotta mean saga.
Yeah.
Because we'll think of it this way. One arc is just Whole Cake Island. That's an arc. Dressrosa, that's an arc. Punk Hazard, that's an arc. But all the way Punk Hazard through Wano, that is the single merged Wano saga. Because that is from the start of when they met Kinemon, I think, and first learned, okay, this is where we're going, all the way through putting the pieces together.
Right.
I'd say like a similar thing would be the Rescue Nami arc. Arlong Park is kind of more in an arc because it starts all the way from actually the very jump of meeting Nami through Syrup Village, through the Barity, through Arlong Park. That's
you gotta answer me.
A saga.
You gotta answer me. You said pudding?
Pudding?
I think you just said like the word pudding and
pudding. I thought you meant pudding. Sanji's fiance.
Sanji's future wife.
I thought you was doing a segue.
You made a pun.
You just said whole. You said.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend like you did. I will enunciate. But yeah, that is the difference between an arc and a saga. An arc is a single island, while a saga is a merged island to island to island that leads them on like a single strained quest. So it's impossible to finish One Piece in one arc. Because right now we have the Reverie to deal with. We still have the Celestial Dragons to deal with. We have whatever the heck the Revolutionaries are dealing with.
I think there was an attack.
To the final island. The next island is not going to be the final island. No way. We have to find One Piece, which does exist, and is not the power of friendship. There's too much for a single island, I think. It has to be.
What about the void
island?
The void century? Yeah.
The void century.
We gotta find out what happened there. At least like a few episodes on that. So there's gotta be some flashback episodes.
We gotta find out what Nico Robin's mom died for in her whole village.
Zoro's full backstory still hasn't been announced.
That's true too.
Chopper getting a real fucking bounty still hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Like, look, it can't be an arc for the simple fact I refuse to believe Oda would do me like the Game of Thrones creators, because that's what that would be. It's like, hey, I'm gonna squeeze it down into one little arc of 20 episodes, figure it out. No.
What I'm scared of is even worse. They'll pull in Inuyasha and they'll just like wrap up one thing in the series while we're all standing, yeah, but what about this? In Inuyasha, when that series finished, they did not put together the entire Shikon Jewel. They just beat up Naraku, wiped their hands, and called it a day.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm worried. He's like, yeah, all these goals? No, maybe I'll give you like a quick epilogue, 5 minutes, where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, Sanji found all blue, Chopper cured all the diseases, Nami mapped the entire ocean.
Just like
Zoro's the best. I think Zoro can easily achieve his goal by now, because he and Mihawk are pretty much the only ones in contention for best.
No, Shanks is still in it.
Shanks is a swordsman?
Yes, Shanks is a swordsman.
We'll take that out. I didn't say that. Oh yeah, because he and Mihawk are besties. So that's something that they can get attainable if we just have a quick fight. But all the other ones, I guess I doubt they will solve all of the Straw Hat streams. But I want to see more. Specifically, the Void Sentry. What's going on with that? What is the will of D?
Stop, Daddy, stop. Behave.
Just get it.
It's in the official storyline. You know it.
Well, actually, there has been a lot of people wondering over the course of the years. That has now been confirmed. Yes, Luffy can enlarge any portion of his body at will.
I mean, they showed it in Amazon Lily when she tried to pull the mushroom off of him.
So what is
yeah, but that was like someone else pulling. He can just blow it up.
I mean,
anything is possible.
Yeah.
We appreciate Oda answering that for us.
I mean,
Oda has answered so many things.
That is one hell of a devil fruit. I'm not going to hold you. That is one hell of a devil fruit. I'm not going to hold you. But it is bittersweet. This is knowing that this journey is coming to an end. I think I'm gonna cry reading the last chapter.
Oh, without a doubt.
I'm going to cry. I'm going to buy Bree a ticket to come back to New York so we could all cry together, all three of us, and just cry over ramen and sing that song. Yeah.
Yo.
Right.
And get drunk.
Okay, so guys, if it came out, would you watch/read Two Piece? Like Boruto, Yashahime, spin-off equivalent. Would you, or would it be dead to you?
I mean, I'd give the first episode a try, like I've done for all of them.
If Oda's name on it, yes.
Yeah.
If Oda's name on it, yes. But I hope he's not that. I hope he's not that greedy.
I hope he just makes some movies and calls it a day.
Yeah,
just movies and video games, man. Make as many as you want. Those don't have to be canon. I have fun with them.
It's bad enough you're doing a live action. I just need you to just, if you're finishing One Piece, close that chapter. Have some time with your wife and kids, and because I'm starting to think they don't know what the fuck you look like now. I'm thinking your toenails is mad long, your nails is mad long. You starting to look like biblical Moses with the commandments of the final sagas on each side in stone. Like I feel like that's Oda, and shout out to the dedication this man has. Because I feel like he sets the bar up for every mangaka. The way that he makes sure that everything he does is for his fans. I hope I have that, just half amount of that passion going into something that I love. This dude is phenomenal. Like I said before, he may not be your favorite. He is your favorite's favorite. The fact that he surpassed his mentor will go down in history. And we all know who that is, but we're not gonna say his name on the shit. The nigga that did Samurai X. That's it. But
yeah.
I know.
It hurts me very hard.
It hurts all of us. It hurts all of us. Because it was one of those things.
Is anything prepped to really take the place of One Piece?
No.
Because with Bleach final arc coming to anime, then that'll be done. Naruto done been done. So this One Piece really is the last holdout of the crew. Because at least the Bleach manga did finish, and enough time has passed that they're not really doing like a Bleach spin-off. They're not doing a Clorox or a Baby Wipes.
Like, Bria, I'm sure.
Did you say Clorox and Baby? I'm done. The show is over.
Sure. Like, I'm sure there's a room at Shonen Jump where there is just like 10 people just stuck in that room, and they have been for the past like 5 years just trying to figure out what to replace One Piece with, and they have not come up with anything. Their jobs are on the line. Like, they're just in there just every day. That's like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Right, because these are just such long-running mammoths of series. I guess they have a few other like long-running series, but none that have the same impact. Part of it was obviously the timing based. Hero Academy has a shot, but I think Hero Academy is wrapping up, and it's not nearly as long as Naruto or One Piece. It will not have that long of a stretch. It's long.
Black Clover's wrapping up like a lot of things are wrapping up.
Yeah, a lot of things
are very confused. So none of them are. Has long-running series like this just gone out of style? Like, is this just something they're not doing anymore?
It's not that. You listen. Oda has made it perfectly clear that he's not beating a dead horse. He's just able to you want more stories. Let me just broaden out the sea. Let me broaden out the lands. Let me take away this. Let me bring in this. He's able to do that and execute it. But when you have already planned it out, a foundation of your work, and is limited to that character and that town or whatever, it's hard to expand and have that longevity. Hajime no Ippo is crazy. He's retired 6 times. The manga, it's the longest running manga past One Piece. It's surpassed One Piece.
Yeah.
So can that, I don't know. Is it enough story for us to sit there and watch all those chapters being put into anime for us to be like, yeah, I can watch this nigga take blows to the head?
Oh no! You speak for yourself. I want all the episodes of Hajime no Ippo. Please work on that immediately. Any studio. Well, not any.
You're willing to watch it for 20 years? You willing to watch it for 20 years?
For every episode they got for me. Yeah, I want the whole thing.
Not
especially
everybody.
if it's continuous.
It's kind of risque. It's a sports anime. Not everybody's willing to watch.
Hey,
sports animes are the way.
Everybody, Patty, I'm talking about me.
We're talking about everybody. We're talking about everybody. Your one subscription is not paying for them niggas to put out 20
like
years.
Like hell it isn't. My one subscription supports all 3 of us.
No, yes, for the 3. And it's still not enough for 20 years worth of Hajime no Ippo. I'm saying that right now. I just feel like there's not everybody that has that gift to have a story to go out for 20. That's the main shit that everybody was talking about in One Piece. Like, what this nigga got? Well, I know I was clowning on this shit. Like, what this nigga got to prove to still be 15 years in, and this nigga still ain't found a treasure, right? I didn't know what the One Piece was, and little do I know, nobody knew what the fuck the One Piece was. You mean to tell me we 15 years in, this nigga didn't even get a smell of the shit? Don't even know where it's at? Boy, was I fucking wrong. It's not
only Oda and like 2 of his characters.
So yeah,
now.
I guess what's stopping then is just nothing is as good as Oda, and by that I mean this massive like 20-year-long epic. It's not like Case Closed where every episode is just a loop in time and repeats and nothing's actually going anywhere. Right. They have been going places. They've been on a journey. You could chart a linear course and almost have a day-by-day breakdown of where the Straw Hats are traveling. And they are going to a specific goal. And Oda has just had this in his mind. Some he makes up along the way. Some he had a rough idea from the start. In this huge story with so much detail that it has taken 20 years to tell it. It's not like that he's constantly extending it to make it last 20 years. It has taken him 20 years to tell this story. And that's just not something anyone can write.
Nope. Not at all. Not at all.
I want someone to try so bad.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody will replace him eventually. I just don't know who or what kind of story that will be. I have no idea. I don't think
there's nothing really in the running right now. Because like I said, Jujutsu Kaisen, Hero Academy, and Demon Slayer were all big, but all of them have an end in sight after a few years.
Their world,
like, they're not still going to be going 10 years from now.
No.
Their world is not vast enough as One Piece. So I think that's a big part. If you're able to extend, because Oda made us think, okay, all we got is East Blue. Then the nigga said, you thought.
I mean,
100 chapters in, okay, you're done with the intro.
Yeah, East Blue was the intro. You did it. Now you're ready to actually enjoy the story. Now that you know enough about. What is this, like 200 episodes in?
That's it. And to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching One Piece, and I can't stress this enough, if you're watching One Piece and you're asking yourself, when does it get good? Drop it. Drop it. I've seen a couple of people in the comments or in TikTok, they're saying that One Piece is good from the moment you just watch the show.
Yo, the moment he breaks out that barrel, I'm in.
Right, the moment he tells Kobe, okay, go die then. Either stand up yourself or go die. It's like, ooh.
You know what that is different. The moment Zoro was tied up and he fed him that rice ball from the floor, I was like, that's you're not even gonna blow on that. You just gonna feed him
all the dirt.
This nigga said thank you. He ate it like it was a gourmet meal. And Luffy was like, damn, you hungry? He said, you know how long I've been tied up like this? He said, all right, I'll be back. And he left him there. That's what I was like. He didn't even untie him. He's like, oh, well, I gotta go. And he just left him there. I said, yo, this nigga wild. I'm hooked.
You know, I'm hooked. If you ask, when does it get good? If you go in thinking One Piece has something to prove to you, it's not gonna, because One Piece doesn't need to prove anything to anybody. It just does what it does. You're either on board the ship or you can stay on the land.
Ooh, and we know what happens when you stay on the land.
You join the Marines?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's good. And sadly, guys, we've got probably less than 3 years left. If this is the last arc, well, yeah. He said 2024, 2025. That's been a pretty consistent estimate. So probably by the end of 25, 26, One Piece will be done. Damn. And then it'll be like an anime challenge to go down in history. Like, yeah, you watch anime, but did you finish One Piece?
It will be the ultimate challenge, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be one of those, like, landmarks. Like, everybody's got to see Akira. We all know that.
Yes.
Everybody's got to see at least a few Ghibli. If you haven't seen Ghibli, like, why are you even here? There's one or two. Come on. You have to actively go out of your way to avoid seeing Ghibli.
That's true, too.
And, yeah. Have you finished One Piece? No? Okay. It's your pilgrimage. It's your great anime pilgrimage to either read or watch One Piece.
Yeah.
It is. It is. We all have different tastes in anime, but one thing's for sure, we all love One Piece, and that's what brought us together. And One Piece is just, like I said before, I never loved anime. I never understood what it was to be an anime watcher till I watched One Piece. I mean, this is what anime was supposed to be about. And I've watched a bunch of titles. I've read a bunch of titles, but One Piece is just such a gourmet meal with the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with dessert, with a tea. It's everything. You don't need anything else. If I never had to watch another anime for the rest of my life and it was just One Piece, I would be fine. Because One Piece has everything in it. Like this, I've never seen anything so well written and so well thought out in my whole entire life as a reader, as a comic book reader, as a manga reader, as just a lover of books. This right here is this man right here. I feel like he takes a whole bunch of crack before he starts writing and then just gets down and dirty, because you can't be real doing stuff like this. Like, how you going to sit here and we in chapter 648 and then like, this is the real Sanji. Like, that's not right.
Plot twist. You don't know the backstory? Nah.
No, like,
you know that little thing you might have noticed once where it's only a not wanted dead or alive, just for life. Yeah, like, for a reason from the start.
Yo,
like, that was so wild that was important.
That was so crazy. Yo, the fact that when he left Zoe, That's where he left, right? Zoe?
The elephant.
Yeah, the elephant. When he left him, and he was like, "Yo, I gotta go." That's the most gangster I've ever seen Sanji. You know, we always see Sanji gangster when a female gets fucked up, and he's like, "Oh, you don't touch a woman, fuck me." But
at this point, you're almost not a real Straw Hat unless you leave the Straw Hats for a bit, then come back.
Oh, you got me twice. You got
me. Usopp, Sanji.
That can
Zoro's allowed to stay because he's just ride or die.
Nah, Zoro can do no wrong. Same with Chopper. I'm sorry. Nah, I don't know if I really fully agree with that take.
I don't think none of them can do no wrong. The connection that every Straw Hat have with each other, and they all have a connection with each other, and it's not the same. It's all different. The way Sanji told Luffy, like, "Yo, I got a family now. Fuck the Straw Hats. I'm done." The way Luffy just had a coma and stayed on the island Dressrosa, right where it was raining. Nobody moved him. He was like, "I can't leave." This nigga just left. Like the torment that it caused, and the whole entire time, we gotta get Sanji back. I don't care.
What happened?
That's nice, but what I'm really impressed by that you don't see enough done in anime now is that it's not that all the Straw Hats just have a relation with Luffy. That's when you get in kind of like the Isekai harem situation, where they're a group, but it's mainly like every individual to the leader. But with One Piece, they all have connections to each other. They all hang out with each other, goofing off, being silly. Like every fight with Zoro and Sanji, nothing to do with Luffy, who's technically the main character, but they're just going having fun. The way others can just like sit and have a drink together. All of the drinking competitions between Nami and Zoro, delightful.
That's nothing. When Zoro, we all know Zoro don't like to bathe, right? That nigga bathe once a month. That one time when he does bathe and he bathe with Chopper and he's scrubbing Chopper back. If that's not something that's so wholesome and sweet. Not only do you not watch
the little brother of the ship, like without a doubt.
It's just so it's just, when Chopper got caught that one time and Zoro was like, "Stop crying, bitch. You know we coming for you. Stop it. Shut the fuck up." And Chopper was like, "Okay." She was just crying. The connection they all have with each other. Like Water 7. The whole concept of Water 7, an island on top of an island on top of an island, bruh. Even the filler was fucking good when they finally went under. Oda, god damn,
is basically our stance.
Sorry, guys, we have once again devolved into a One Piece appreciation episode. We weren't trying to do this; it just happens naturally every time. We cannot mention One Piece without accidentally slipping into like fan mode. Again, this was not supposed to be a One Piece episode. We swear.
It's a hiatus episode.
It is a hiatus episode, definitely. Matter of fact, it's so funny. We talk about hiatus episode and we haven't recorded in 2 weeks.
So when is hiatus?
When is a hiatus? Like when is it too long? Too long. So I just real quick. So ladies and gentlemen, don't forget Brooklyn Comic-Con coming up this weekend. What is it? Oh, matter of fact, it is tomorrow. Brooklyn Comic-Con, June 11 and June 12. If you bought your tickets, come see me Sunday at 1 p.m. I have a panel, Growing Up 90s Anime. So you can come check us out and check me out because they're not coming. But you can check me out. I have a panel. I'm moderating, and it's going to be my first time moderating. I'm so super excited.
You can do it, Patty.
You're going to do great.
Yay. I'm not even gonna hold you. I might just turn all the lights off and light up candles and be like, this is a time where we praise Oda real quick. Praise Oda.
Dang, because One Piece counts as a 90s anime.
It does. It really does. So check us out then. And not to mention, we also are going to be We're gonna be at DreamCon, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be at DreamCon. We are all
Texas. I refuse to.
Not Woo, Texas. Not Woo, Texas.
We're going to be there because that's where it is.
That's it. But we are going to be in DreamCon.
I ain't happy about Texas.
We're super excited. All three of us are going to be there. If I'm wet and sweaty, give me a minute. Don't come up to me and say hi.
Yeah, I thought that was going to a very different.
What? I mean, it's going to be super hot. I hate the heat. Yes, I'm Haitian and I hate the freaking heat. I can't do it. You know, you guys know I hate titty sweat. But if you see me and you like, hey, Patty, and you see Derbs and you see Bree, and we look fresh, like you know, we look like, you know, we still got the baby powder right here. We don't look like we're distraught. You can come up and say hi to us. But we would love to see every single one of you guys that are going to DreamCon. Say hi or whatever. And what else? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, listen, we about to do another party July 1st, Friday. We doing another karaoke anime party with Shonen Pump. It's gonna be at Brooklyn. Get your tickets. The tickets are out right now. And there's gonna be a party at 11:30. I repeat, the karaoke party starts at 8. There's going to be an after party at 11:30. So if you ain't seen your song, you better sing with the DJs playing. That's your karaoke time. I'm not playing. I want all of us to have a good time.
Cutting off at 11.
We're cutting off at 11. We're cutting off at 11.
Which means that's 30 minutes to transition to party.
Yes.
So transition to party mode. Figure it out.
Right. Don't forget, the tickets are on Splash. We have the post on our IG. Scan it. Use the barcode. Buy your ticket. If you want to sing, right there's a spot where you put what song you want to sing, put your name and all that good stuff, because we got to put you on the list. Don't be coming up to me with your hot breath in my ear, talk about, hey, do you have Boku Tachiba? No, I don't want to hear that. Where were you? You bought your tickets when? Where were you? Why you didn't put that up there? Now you got to look in your system. Now you want to sing the whole One Piece anthem. No, we're not doing that. You should have put that before. So ladies and gentlemen, help us make this party go a lot smoother with you just telling us the title from the moment you buy your tickets, the song you want to sing, and then we put it up there. Derby was fucking frustrated as fuck. Derby did not get that one time because he's sitting there looking up songs because your asses didn't want to put the song when y'all bought the ticket. Y'all had a whole food stamp line going around the fucking bathroom all the way to Derby. What the fuck is Derby selling? What is this, cookies? He's like, no, Patty, I'm just taking the songs now. I'm like, that's just what? They keep coming. They keep coming. Like fuck you will. 11 o'clock cut off. That's it. I mean, I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for
no, without a doubt, definitely pull up.
pull up.
If you want to line up just to say hi, sure.
Yeah. Don't forget to visit our Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, because these hotel tickets is pricey as fuck. So we trying to go to DreamCon and we want to be able to be there successfully, because I don't think I want to carry ramen pack onto the plane so I can eat that shit.
Patty, we go to Con. You know we're not going to eat for 3 days.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know who this we is. They must be using the royal we. I don't know when people became royalty out here.
To Anime NYC?
Yo, no, you know what? I ain't talking about the past, all right? I've learned my lesson, and I'm going to eat properly. Damn it.
Yeah, we didn't eat properly because
so if you want to give us some Patreon money so we can stuff our bags with some granola bars and some like vitamin pills, okay, that would be helpful.
That'd be helpful. With some water. Yeah, I want all that good stuff because I'm not eating anything in the con. I'm not paying $25 for a cup of ramen just because you put hot water and you put it in the microwave for me. No, I don't want that. If the food's good, I pay for it. So
it won't be. It's a con.
Yeah,
there it is.
You get some school lunch pizza.
The round one or the long one?
Whichever they feel like.
I like the long one. It was crispy. Pause. But yeah. Well, that's all the events we got so far, right? Did I miss anything?
No,
that's all that's on the list.
All right. Well,
for now,
right? No, that's
5 months out from Anime NYC.
No, I'm done. After that is Anime NYC, and that's it. I'm not doing nothing for the rest of the year.
I need to 20 other things.
No, there's too much shit. I want to focus on recording. Because I hate the heat. I'm not going out nowhere. No. I don't like the heat. I can't be cute and you sweating. Like, what's on your mind? The heat, bitch. I'm tired. Like,
no, Patty, I got you. All you gotta do is cosplay that sweat and soap chick. You're good.
There you go.
Yeah, Princess is cosplay. That's all.
There you go.
Wow.
I was gonna
commit
say
to the
character,
character
like a pastor, but yeah, that's much better.
I got glasses too. I could do that. What's that look she gives? She's like, when like she's in the cover and the guy's just filling her up while she all sweet.
Yo, she give a lot of looks.
She do. There's a live action too. It's kind of spicy.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's official live action, the K-drama.
I'm gonna watch that.
So I sent you the link.
I want to finish reading it before I watch it.
More than
but anyway, Patty, cue the outro.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Bree don't want to fuck with us no more. She ready to go. So thank you for tuning in to the Black Ramen podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to send us your emails. You want to ask Black Ramen, do that. If you have any content or any books or anything that you're creating, please send it to our email. Do not go in our DMs. I don't know you. Put it in the email. Send it to our P.O. box. Whatever you want us to review, we'll do it for you. We'll do it. We'll have it on the show. Stop playing with me. I don't know you. And I'm out.
Bye-bye. Possibly see you at one of the next events.
Peace. What?
That was random.